Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of F1 22 My Team Career Mode here for part number 13, I believe, for the amazing, beautiful Spa-Francorchamps. I'm not good at the Dutch language, but we're here at Spa, one of the best circuits in my opinion. It's an amazing track, amazing venue. Even if I would like to go there in person, it's a really nice place, but I hope it doesn't get removed next year, even though I know it's for safety reasons, but cannot have a Formula 1 race without Spa. So that's just my opinion, but hey. If you guys did not see check out the last video, please go check it out. It was not what we expected. Spoiler alerts here if you have not seen the last episode. Basically we DNF'd for both the races. France, we had a engine issue, and then Hungary, we got distracted with Alonso. Thing, and then we went back and then we immediately binned it, so that was my fault, but obviously not what you want. As we're heading into the spring break, as we just entered the summer break, and now we're back. Formula 1 is back, so now we're here at Spa for the Spa GP. But here we got the Pirelli hot lap feature. We did the average speed zone in the Ferrari. This is a really nice car. I personally, in my opinion, I think the Ferrari is probably the more better supercars to drive. That's just my opinion, but obviously people have their own opinion. But I like the Ferrari, how it drives. It drives really nice. I mean, I like the Mercedes too, but I'm a big fan of Ferrari, so I love me Ferrari cars. So coming across the speed zone here, I think we only get bronze, so yeah, bronze, so not the best in the average speed zone, but here we are in FP1. We actually go P2 and FP1. FP2, FP3 wasn't really nothing to write home about. But I only think we got this because we just set a really good lap. Don't expect that in qualifying. The car is really draggy, and that we were supposed to have big updates come onto the car, but they're actually pushed back till the Dutch GP. So unfortunately, no upgrades on here this weekend. So I believe we're still a worse car, if I'm not mistaken, coming into this race, but still P2 is a positive, only 1/10 off, but still I here to disappoint you, but just because that shows proof, it doesn't mean we have quality pace, because my qualifying pace is horrible. My race pace is better than quality pace, but it's that time again. You already know what it is. Get ready for the wet qualifying session here in Spa-Francorchamps. Let's see if we can actually qualify not last. Let's just pray. Qualifying here for the Spa GP, or the Belgium GP, people call it. It's whatever name you want to pronounce it, but it's a wet qualifying session here at Spa, so reminiscent to last year's qualifying in real life where it was kind of wet, but it's a wet one this time, so it's supposed to dry up, so if we get into Q2 it will become drier. But personally, the wet qualifying session, it's a challenge, but I like the challenge of a wet quality session. But this first lap on the full wets, I wasn't confident. Usually I'm confident in the rain. It's more when I'm confident on inters. I'm not really confident on the full wet tires. The full wets just, I wouldn't say they scare me, but it's just I can't really keep the car on the track. I mean, I can, but you see Ricciardo actually caught us here. He was actually behind us. He was about 2 seconds behind us, and he gained 2 seconds. So clearly this lap is not good if Ricciardo just gained that much time. We come across the line, it's actually a 150, no, a 2-minute 2, but we're 4 seconds off the pace. Oscar Piastri's 2 seconds, and we ticked the AI down by 2 for this quali session, and it's still not good enough. But honestly, it's okay, because we're gonna go out again, and I'm running 90 AI. Once I start improving, I will go up to 90 or past 90, so I'll go to like 91. Last year's game I got to about 98. That was like my best difficulty. It's just difficult just trying to find the right difficulty for qualifying. But on the first lap of enters, we actually go faster. There's not really nothing to say because honestly the track's improving, so of course we're gonna go faster. We're probably gonna get passed here by a bunch of other guys that are faster than us, but as you can see, we're actually dead last. That's not really great, but it's okay. It's a 4/10 improvement, so it's not gonna probably see us into the next round because we're still 3 seconds off the pace. Alex Albon setting a 154.4. I feel like that 154.4 is possible, but it's not possible for me because my qualifying pace is poop. So I'm not confident in this car. I just did not have any confidence. I had confidence in the driver. Coming across the line, it's P22 on the grid. That is an L. Yikes, that's an L right there. I was expecting a bad qualifying session, but I was not expecting P22 on the grid. That is just embarrassing. Leclerc setting a 152.7. We end up setting a 156, so 3.9 seconds off the pace. Us going 19th, so yeah. That's not good, but it's okay. Sunday's fun day, so let's get on for the race here, I guess. Let's go race in beautiful Spa.
Welcome along then to the Belgian Grand Prix, the race that gave us the maiden victory for the Jordan team back in 1998. And in the same team, the phenomenal debut of a young Michael Schumacher. There's always something special just around one of the many corners of this fan-favourite circuit. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track's a great one for fans of pure speed, and the average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles per hour. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Norris, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon, Mick Schumacher, and Yuki Tsunoda, Verstappen, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, and Russell. They've taken a grid penalty. Stroll, Vettel, Alex Albon, and Oscar Piastri. Joe, Latifi, Ricciardo. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And the owner driver. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us, Ant. And tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Here we are. We actually are P22 as well. We're not P21. I wish we were, but Ricciardo probably did a much better lap. Probably got into Q3. I don't know how many grid spots he took, but not 100% sure. But that was not a great qualifying session, but all that matters is race day. So I'm actually going to angle my car towards Ricciardo here. We got green. I could have probably gone a little bit more, but I'm going to try to go Ricciardo here because I'm going to slingshot down the inside if I get a good start here. So we get the 5 red lights here as we are underway for the Belgium GP. As we get a good, it's an amazing start actually. We get just ahead of Ricciardo. We get ahead of Nicholas Latifi as we're going to send it down the inside, trying to make more moves as we do. We're side by side with Fernando Alonso. Alex Albon, he's sending it down the inside. Max Verstappen, lower back here, he also got a grid penalty as well. There's some big cars here. George Russell also, he got a grid penalty as well, I believe, in the Mercedes. As we're going to go up through a ridge and into Radion as we go wide there once again. We've been having a lot of back end loss going through Radion, mainly because I am just not confident through our rouge in the dry as well. We're side by side with Lance Stroll. We're going to go around the outside, possibly of George Russell. As we go around the outside, Russell sticks the inside. Can we get the move stick? We're going to go down the inside once again. And now Russell's going to have the inside line. And we're going to go around the outside. We go a little bit wide there. We're still side by side with George Russell here. Going down into the next corner as we go through here. Still side by side with the Mercedes driver. Russell gives us a little bit of space. We're going to have the inside now down here. George Russell stays ahead. Russell just stays ahead of us. As Lance Stroll now, he's going to probably try to make a move. We're going to close the door on him, but we go a little bit wide there as well. So Stroll might have a little bit of pounce. Stroll might be able to pounce back. Can he? No, he can't. Stroll will back out of it. What a start from P22 up to P16, but then we end up getting passed by Lance Stroll there with the DRS. As now is yellow flags actually up ahead. We actually made contact with Sebastian Vettel, and we broke his front wing. So once again, we leave no space. Here's a replay. Or no replay. Okay, that's weird. No replay. There's a caution yellow ahead. There's some cars stacking up. There's actually George Russell in the back as Russell actually crashes into Alonso. We crashed into the back of Alonso. Lance Stroll also crashes into Alonso. What in the hell is going on? We get a 5-second penalty. That's our first penalty. Holy hell.
Okay, there have been further incidents on the track, so officials are moving to a full safety car. Full safety car.
Okay. That was not expected. We gotta get a replay. So this is the contact between me and Vettel. So Vettel, once again, I gave him no space. I need to, like, these cars are so big. They're not so big. They're just, I guess visibility is a problem, but I gotta start leaving more room because it's hard. I can't leave like more room. That's just how I drive. I give drivers. I try to give them space, but I'm clearly not giving them space. That's what's happening. But Mick takes out the 100-meter board. Let's actually take a look. So Alonso, I believe, smacks the back of Mick. Yeah, he smacks Mick. Mick is going. This is George Russell, and he just ran out of talent and just crashed into the back of Fernando Alonso. So Alonso now is gonna have a nuts. I think he retired actually, but he clearly got floor damage, broken front wing, and then this is Lance, and then Lance Stroll comes along and just smacks into him again. Alonso got bullied there. Poor Fernando. As yeah, I think he retired. But now we're gonna come into this. We're gonna serve our 5-second penalty. Vettel also got a 5-second penalty as well. Same as Ricardo there as well. I believe it's for the contact. Because I don't think Ricardo actually got contact. I think he passed somebody. I'm not really sure though. But when I looked at the replay, he actually made no contact with anybody. So I was already confused what happened. But we're going to go into the hards here. And we're going to try to go the full race on these hards, which is going to make it difficult. But I think it's possible. I think we're going to pull a straight up an Alex Albon kind of strategy. But we don't have to pit again in this race. Or I guess, no, actually, we're going to do a Daniel Ricciardo type strategy from 2019 when he actually stayed out on the hards. So I think lap 1 in Spa. So I think we're going to pull a typical like that, but we're going to have to try to stay ahead here. It's going to be difficult here, but the car feels nice. Except I'm not confident going through a Rouge and Ratty on the... There's so much back end loss. I could just feel the car about to slide, so I had to like really get off the gas, and then I go wide, which is not really smart, but to be fair with you, the best I can do. So as we are now prepared to go racing once again here at Spa. Charles Leclerc, I believe, Charles Leclerc or Carlos Sainz is actually leading the race here in the Ferrari. So once again, more wheel spin there. So much of my wheel spin is hated once again. As we're going to go back underway here in Spa, as we get a horrible exit, and after that we basically lost about a second, and then we come back on lap 5. Nicholas Latifi and Sebastian Vettel had a little bit of a scrap. Vettel ended up getting ahead. Honestly, I didn't really have to show the move. It was just a simple straight line speed kind of battle. Vettel got ahead. But now we actually have Nicholas Latifi now, as we actually gain a lot of time on the hards. So honestly, this is kind of an okay strategy. It's working out so far for our strategy. The hards, it's clearly a faster tire than Latifi's tires, but clearly we have fresher tires. I think Nicholas is also a little bit struggling here. I believe he was also managing an issue. And once again, more wheel spin off the exit on lap 6 here of this GP here. As we're getting a little bit on Sebastian Vettel as well. So Vettel is actually stuck behind, I believe, my teammate Piastri. So everything is going on right now in the middle of the field as the Ferraris are having a little bit of a scrap up at the front. I believe Carlos Sainz leads. As we hit the back of Nicholas Latifi, that is not what you want to do. You do not want to hit the back of your rival. He's not really our rival. It's more Pierre Gasly, but obviously we are fighting with Williams in the constructors for P8. So we cannot have Williams or Aston Martin or AlphaTauri score any more points, because I would like to get P8 in this as Vettel actually gets past Oscar Piastri. Latifi locks up under pressure. We're going to get past Nicholas Latifi here on lap 6 of this race. So clean move around the outside. Well, I guess it wasn't really a clean move, but as we come off this deck here, Latifi, we get a horrible snap of oversteer that we did overcorrect the car, but we're going to go side by side through our rouge. Latifi will just get ahead there. Going to lap 8 now once again. Now we have to really get past Latifi here. We're actually really under pressure here because we're kind of struggling to get past. I'd like to catch up to Oscar Piastri if I can. DRS and overtake going down the straight. Can we get past Latifi? We're gonna send it down the inside. We send it down the inside, and we're gonna get the move stick. Or we're gonna go around the outside of Latifi. Yes, we will get the move stick. Once again, amazing move. That now benefits us into P number 17. So we're not last. It's a positive. With one of the worst cars, I don't think we're the worst car in the grid, but I think we are actually one of the worst. So going into this race, so Piastri making a move on Ocon. There you go. Keep going, Esteban. You're doing a good job. Not Esteban, Piastri. Yeah, don't wish. Yeah. Sebastian Vettel comes into the pits. I looked. It's just a normal pit stop. He goes to the hards. No front wing change. I don't know why he didn't really go to the hards. To be fair, it is AI typical. This where the AI have the AI have Ferrari strategists. I thought we had that in Canada when they put me on the hards. I was already against this strategy, but it actually worked out, and we got points. So can we do this again? We scored points in Austria, so we have 3 points to our name, but it would be nice if we could score more points, because I want to get in this little bit of this midfield scrap here. I'm trying to get past Williams. We need the money. That'd be so guaranteed if constructors standings money payout is needed. But honestly, going into this race, I already felt a little bit confident. Actually, our DRS fails, so a little bit issue. We have to change strategy. Obviously, Mark gave me another strategy call to go to the softs early. Once again, another back end loss. But who needs DRS when you have overtake? We're in Ocon slipstream. We're gonna go down the inside of Esteban Ocon. Can we get the move stick? Yes, we can. Easy pass there. Up into P15. So once again, facing an Alpine. I believe Ocon was having issues because he was really slow down the straight. But drivers are pitting now, coming in. So we're being told to box, but we're actually gonna stay out here, and we're gonna try to stay out for basically this whole stint. Lewis Hamilton is behind us, so if Hamilton gets past, I'm not gonna fight the Mercedes. There's just no point in fighting the Mercedes. They're clearly a much quicker car than us. We're stuck behind Piastri right now, as there's a yellow flag up behind. I believe that's Kevin Magnussen, who spun in the Haas, I believe. And actually, yeah, Magnussen is out.
Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Okay, we've been informed of an incident which has resulted in lots of loose debris on the track. The safety car is being deployed.
Okay, Mark, so safety car is deployed. So this is kind of interesting, because now we are kind of in a bit of a pickle here. We're going to be very vulnerable. This is not what I needed. Oh boy. We don't have any more hards. We don't have any more mediums. We have used mediums, but this is really bad. We moved to P5 though. I could have pitted for softs, but the softs are just going to die off at the end of the race. So I'm ending off just staying out here on the hards, and we are going to stay out here as the safety car will come back in. We are very, very vulnerable here in this safety car restart. Oh my, and our hards are cold as well. This is going to be a tough restart. This is going to be tough. A tough 10 laps. We are in P5, but it's going to be a tough 10 laps to stay ahead of Lewis Hamilton and Yuki Tsunoda. If Hamilton tries to make a move, I think we're going to start defending. Because honestly, I'm thinking about defending now, because I would like to keep this P5. I can see P5 possibly on the target for us. If we can, we're going to go green flag, back racing once again here. We catch Hamilton napping. We actually get a really good off the line to the safety car restart. So now we're going to try to follow Lando Norris through. We can have Lando give us a little bit of a slipstream going up into a Rouge Radion and down into the Camel Straight, which will be needed because we're going to have to try to stay. We are not quick in the straight line. Remember that we're basically only quick when we have overtake. We are running a low... Okay, Mark, thank you. We're running a very low low downforce setup here, so it's going to be very key as we scratch the nose or something like that. I don't know what we're doing. Lewis Hamilton. We almost just killed Lewis Hamilton. That is not what I needed. Do not kill your driver here. On lap 15 now, the best class 2 laps. Hamilton wasn't making a move. Hamilton, we actually made contact with Lewis Hamilton here. He tried to go down the inside here, going through the S's, as we now get a decent run here. As now we're going to stay ahead, but here comes Yuki Tsunoda here. Lewis Hamilton trying to make a move down the inside. He had to back out of the gas here. And now it's side by side going down into this long stretch. I don't know what stretch they call it here. I'm not really good at the names of the circuits and the name of the corners as well, but it's side by side. It's 5 cars side by side as Tsunoda gets ahead of Lewis Hamilton here, as Zhou Guanyu actually locks up there in the Alfa Romeo. So trying to make a move on Valtteri Bottas if he can. Bottas goes around the outside. He gets the move stick, I believe, but considering now very pressuring here as we skip a lap. Nothing really happened except Yuki Tsunoda might get passed here by Lewis Hamilton as Hamilton goes down the inside. Tsunoda takes the outside. Max Verstappen here, he's in the back, so he could possibly bounce on this. We fast forward these clips. Yuki Tsunoda now, here comes Lewis Hamilton. And here comes Max Verstappen going up now into Radeon and now down the Wellington Straight. These two had problems in the past. They fought for the 2021 World Championship. Lewis Hamilton is trying to defend for Max Verstappen if he can. Verstappen's going to go down the inside. Can he get the move stick? Verstappen down the inside. He gets out of Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton will have the inside for the next corner as they go side by side down the Camel Straight as Hamilton backs out of it. Verstappen stays ahead. That was not during the Wellington Straight, that was through the center S's. I don't know what you call that corner, but we stay ahead here on lap 17. If they keep on battling, we can promote ourselves position. Here comes Yuki Tsunoda here. Once again, he's going to have the inside. We're going to give him space, but we're going to try to give him a little bit of a squeeze here if we can, as he will back out of it as well. A lot of drivers backing out of these corners as much as they can as we go down into third gear. So this is where we struggle with the exits, the low speed corners. We're really struggling with the speed. We're trying to get the power down as fast as we can. We're going to try to break the toe here, as we're going to hog the inside now, just trying to break that toe as much as we can. Down into third gear once again, try to minimize wheel spin as much as you can going up into fourth. Yuki Tsunoda here, he's going to have DRS, and I think we're going to be very vulnerable here on this straight unless we charge our battery, which we are doing. So we're not going to dump overtake. We're going to dump overtake down the Wellington Straight. Another back end loss there. I did feel the back end going off, so I had to get off the gas just a little bit. But Tsunoda is actually, he's not going to get close enough. Yuki's going to not get close enough, so this is actually going to help us. Yuki Tsunoda is not going to get past us. That's a W for us. But still, Max Verstappen is behind, and I believe he actually makes a move here on Yuki Tsunoda. Tsunoda's going to go down the inside. I see the red dot as I'm vulnerable that he's down the inside, so I'm going to give him space as much as I can. I'm trying to squeeze him off the exit here, or he's going to get a good exit, but we're going to get a better exit, and we stay ahead. As now Tsunoda might have a shot down the inside, but no, he's not going to get the shot done. It's now side by side going into this. I forgot that corner's name. I'm so bad at the corner names. I'll probably remember when we actually get to the race, but it's basically, I'm not confident going flat out there. But Max Verstappen actually got past Tsunoda. He actually got passed by Bottas here. He went down the inside and basically in that through the one corner and could not get the move stick. He lost 2 positions there. He did not get any front wing damage. So here's Max Verstappen trying to find a move anywhere near us if he can actually get this move done here on lap 19 of this race. So here's actually defending here because this was lap 19. So here's our defense. Just trying to stay ahead here of Max Verstappen as much as we can, because I want to keep this P5. I'm really confident we can get P5, but it's going to be hard because our hards are going off as Norris is 9 seconds ahead of us. So we don't even care for the guys in front. We're just basically fighting, just trying to get points here. This will actually help us in the standings too. We're not going to get past AlphaTauri here if Yuki Tsunoda is going to score points, but we might have a shot at possibly maybe getting ahead of AlphaTauri. But I pray someone retires up the front so we can move up position here as we're in the fight for Williams, and we have to stay ahead of Aston Martins. Aston are not having a very good race. They're not even in the points. I don't even think Aston are in the points yet. So they've scored 1 point in the sprint race in Austria, but they have not scored points here. I'm not 100% sure if they did score points in this race. We'll find out when we get to the end. But Verstappen goes down the inside here as he it was almost confident, but he's going to go around the, now he's going to get the much inner side as he's get a better exit than us, as Verstappen now takes P5 from us, but we're going to send it down the inside. If we do send it down the inside, here comes Max Verstappen once again. He's going to have a run, going up into a ridge already on. It's going to be side by side going through a ridge, especially if we can. We're going to go a ridge, we back out of it a little bit. We give Verstappen space. Verstappen hits us as well, but we now go down the camel straight. Can we stay ahead? Yes, we do. We stay ahead. Valtteri Bottas now, he's in this fight as well. Bottas in the Alfa Romeo. He's going side by side with Max Verstappen in the Alfa Romeo. Bottas just backs out of it as he could not get the move done here, going through those corners. As Max Verstappen here once again, he's getting another good exit off the straight. As can he make a move stick? No, he can't. But he gets the better exit than us. This is the last lap of the race here as well, so we're trying to stay ahead as much as we can. Here comes Valtteri Bottas. Maybe he might have a shot, but here we go. We're going side by side through a ridge once again. We go up through a ridge. We go down. We have the inside line. Verstappen gets the outside, and Verstappen stays ahead. But we're not going to fight this yet. We're going to fight this now. We're going to dump all our overtake. Valtteri Bottas, he's going to get back into the middle of this, but he's not going to get there. He's not going to get there. He's actually going to go down the inside of the Red Bull driver. Can he make? No, he can't. He backs out of it. This is crazy turn of events. Carlos Sainz is going to win the race, and we're going to hang on to P5 if we can. This is going to be a brilliant result for us. We're dumping overtake here. We cannot have Max Verstappen pass us. One of my favorite drivers. We cannot have him pass us, as we're going to go down into the last few corners here of this race, as we're going to go P5 here with an amazing strategy. We pulled the Ricciardo 2019 strategy at Renault. Verstappen gets the move. Can he not? No, we can't. It's P5 for us. Brilliant race.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
What a great race then, and a magnificent victory here at the Belgian Grand Prix. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
A reliable car, that was the most important factor here. This was a real battle of attrition, and you could tell those at the front were trying to find a balance between running their outright pace and taking care of the car to reach the end.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Well, that was a very, very good race from our side. I've almost lost my voice there at the end from that commentary. I had no water during that commentary. They usually take a water break between when Crofty's talking, but amazing race. We get a P5. Carlos Sainz wins. Congratulations to him. He wins in Spa. I think the Max Verstappen fans will not be happy with us. I know the Verstappen fans here are big here in Belgium, so they're not going to be very happy with us, but I'm happy with it. It's a P5. It's what we needed.
And now let's take a look at the driver's
As we go through the standings here, actually, not the standings, the results. I was
was
very happy with that. Alex Albon actually scored points in the Williams. I was not expecting that. Albon's having an amazing season, but that's not what I needed. I need to stay ahead as much as we can. Aston do not get any points. Vettel gets P13, and Lance was out of the race. So we move into P13 in the standings here with that result, ahead of Alex Albon now. But that was, now we actually might have a shot here if we can catch up on Ricciardo as much as we can. But yeah, that was a good race as we move up P13. Actually, we not gain spots in AlphaTauri, so AlphaTauri stay ahead, but we do move up into the points paying positions. Now our fight is between the AlphaTauris and the Williams for who will get P8 in the constructors. But thank you guys for watching this race. It was an amazing race from our side, as I will see you guys for the Dutch GP. Don't forget, do whatever, I don't know, go eat food, something like that. I'll see you guys in the next video. See y'all tomorrow or today for the Dutch GP.